Hi there, friends. Welcome back to the Dark Place. Been away and made a couple of changes based on editing in the previous episode. I thought I'd edit it before I did the second one, just so that I could see if there are any changes. I've changed my shirt, A, because it's warm in here, and B, also because I was getting lost in the dark backgrounds, and I've also fixed the little... you might not even have noticed it, there was a bit of a green screen issue. And I've changed the angle of the camera ever so slightly as well. I've also raised my monitor up a little bit because I realised I was looking down a lot for some reason. I've no idea why. So, let us continue onwards into... That's so cool. Into this very strange place. Where are we going? Filing and processing. I assume we're going to get some combat almost straight away. Level 8 enemies. Not too bad. Clonk. Clonk. Oh. The problem with them being enemies is that means that I've got to do more editing. That is a terrible, lazy thing to admit.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
Of course. Right, what is going on with my sound balance? It's so strange how the sound is balanced in this game. Oh. Really doesn't like coming out of the menu either. Well, I say doesn't like. It's a little bit glitchy. Oh, hidden location discovered. It's not particularly well hidden, is it? Shield kills reload efficiency. Why are my mods full already? One thing I did go away and check, actually, in between episodes. I was wondering... I might have cut it out, admittedly. I was wondering what the different fragments were for, and it's actually... to upgrade. I probably knew this originally, but it's used to upgrade your mods. You can change the level of them. So I went straight from level 1 mods. I've never used this. I never bothered using it. But you can get like level 6 weapon mods and stuff as long as you've got enough bits and pieces. They've added a new gun in, apparently. Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if their timer expires. So, like, what, a grenade launcher? Need more ability points. Okay. New weapon. I suppose that was probably a critique of the Foundation DLC. Mind you, we got new powers in Foundation, so shouldn't moan too much. Impact melee boost. Assuming that's going to be a personal mod. Melee damage after melee kills. Incoming damage after seizing enemy. Again, new mod types. Hartman arrest. Offender name Emil Hartman. Hartman was the psychologist, wasn't he? That ran the lodge. Yeah, victim names Alan Wake, Tor Anderson, Odin Anderson, and so on and so forth. They were all workers or patients at the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Special Agent Remy Dennis. Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organisations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility and Wake, possibly deceased. Yes, Thor and Odin are the old gods of Asgard. 2 heavy metal rockers who were at the lodge because they'd lost their creative mojo. It was also very much implied that they actually were Thor and Odin. Or at least had been at some point in time. Foot gossip. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? I suppose I shouldn't be... Service tunnel. I suppose I shouldn't be confused at the weirdness. Anything in this office? As I said, I don't want to miss things.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Yes. Huh? I hadn't noticed that. You get feathers all over everything if you destroy the couches. That's a nice little touch. Okay, we're not getting through there then. So we're going via... Oh, here we go.
This darkness is blocking
Nice.
the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yeah, if you've not played Alan Wake, this is 100% the arguably the main mechanic.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Yep, made sense in Alan Wake. It's making sense here too. Anything else in this room? Interesting. I was assuming... Yeah, because I'm...
Go. Doesn't that feel better?
What? What? Doesn't what feel better? Let's take you with us. So, are we going to fight some of the enemies from Alan Wake? Oh! Oh! Well, I mean, that's lovely. Oh, good. The mold's here as well. Because of course it is. Let's go deal with the mold first. Out of the way. Interesting, of course, because you can't do this bit unless you've actually done the mold side quests. Although I suppose you could start this earlier, couldn't you? Vigorous dodge efficiency? Any more mold nodules? I don't know if there's a point to doing this. I'm just so used to doing it for Artie that I'll automatically clean up. Maybe there'll be a side quest to come back and clear the mold out here. Don't know. I assume there'll be plenty of light sources around should we need them. The game's been pretty good with that kind of stuff. Hartman's here. Yeah, so this is the other side of the place that we couldn't get through. Plant's dead.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
Okay, that's almost certainly going to have some... Yeah, there's going to be a side quest or something to bring the plants back to life. Maybe open up a hidden area or something. Because that is... I mean, it's video gaming it as all hell, but... I don't think it's having an effect on this, is it? No. I think that one's too small. It's real.
The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Payne.
The third thing. Interesting that Wake said like a worm through time, because that is, of course, one of the things that the hiss repeats. Yeah, get out of here. We don't want none. How dark is it without that on? Oh.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Yes. Penny pinching. Doesn't seem to be anything hidden down here, though, does there? Alright, this is the control room. Here we go. Atti's got some more janitorial requests for us.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, says the whole place. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it. The air in here is getting bad.
Told you.
The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold land, depression. But how can you tell when you are fit? Helveten home. Because it's up. The plants in here have died standing up.
Oh, we've already got some of them.
Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right, let's go make some new friends.
Nice. Black market. Official findings report illegal altered item market. A black market hub specialising in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in somewhere in the Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. That is not my light. That is my lights. NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA/FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyse. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organisations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. So it sounds like they've got a satellite or something up there to aid.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I could hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I could catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think. Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was fate, but I definitely.
I was going to say, it's still moving.
From the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, I'll. What? Hello? Who's there? Oh shit! I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a. Where's my?
It's still moving, or is that it? Oh, I assume that's it. Interrogation complaints. Kirkland. So, you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do. My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Interesting that we're getting a little bit more into the kind of workings of the Bureau. Or the not workings, arguably. Nice. It's stuck behind the door, isn't it? Plonk! Oh, I thought that was going to turn the lights on down there, but I was mistaken.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented.
This is
Incomplete.
Hartman.
This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood.
Well, no.
Light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance.
That's just a
By
very
its
human way of
nature,
looking at
it
things.
abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all.
Because he's a psychologist.
Our opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the
Lane?
darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
So that was recorded in the section in Alan Wake where he's drugged and trapped inside the lodge under treatment from Hartman. Who was Lane? I don't remember Lane. Paranatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals. Human bodies possessed by the shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain facets of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are possessed solely to be used as destructive tools. Infested. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals. See AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a higher intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive/defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional light sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an... Refer to file 634-1923 for full reports. So this is what they're calling the Dark Presence, I assume. The Eagle Limited, AWE 44, a train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries, was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as... As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further study, so that's going to be here, no doubt. Interesting that there's no date. Oh no, there is a date on that, 2015. 25th of May. I literally had to count those out, because that's how my brain works. I assume... Oh, good. Can't get through here, mates. Oh, can't get through there, though, because that's glass and that's been shot out. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Yeah, suck it. Oh, no, more. Never mind. Yeah. Bloop. Hiss Ranger airborne. Okay. I was going to say, did we... Another shaded facets. Right, so we can get... we probably couldn't get through there before. Right, was there anything else up here? No, that just led back through there. I hear Artie singing. Looks like this is going to take a while to play. I'm fine with this. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.